Like, comment, subscribe.
Bruh. She made me a drink called 33rd Street. That's her drink of the week. She gonna have a drink of the week every week.
She a bartender?
I don't know. She a comedian, but that go hand in hand.
A mixer? That's what they call.
Yeah, comedians be in clubs and they be having drinks and stuff. But she gave me a drink called 33rd Street. Shout out to her.
That shit was hard.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
When I tell you I'm on point for this episode, I'm like on
wait.
time, cruising in. Like, I'm here.
There's a lot of traffic.
He says a lot of traffic.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm glad I got here when I got here.
Shout out to Boston, like I told y'all.
Shout out to Boston. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Milwaukee was going to definitely do that.
I thought Giannis, but hey,
I was surprised.
More these days that the player,
So what
the
does
best
that
player
mean?
can't get it done. Are we record? Oh shoot.
Yeah, we here.
Oh, I ain't even know.
We here. It's cool. It's all
shit.
getting
All
done
right.
how it needs to be done.
All right. We good. Yeah, I thought Milwaukee was gonna get him because of Giannis though. But we seeing more and more that
Team.
It got to be the overall team. Because when you look at the Bucks, it's like, all right, we really got to count on Drew Holiday, and he's not like a scorer like that. He's not going to lead the way.
We said Chris Middleton, he got hurt.
If they had Chris Middleton, I would have had Milwaukee easily. So because they didn't have look who's sticking Jason Tatum. You got Drew Holiday undersized, and then you got who else? Drew Holiday is they number one defender besides Giannis. Brooks good too, but Bobby block a shot too, but like on ball like the stick Tatum and Brown.
Nah,
you got undersized people on both of them. You got what his name is it Grayson Allen?
Yeah,
Grayson Allen. Yeah,
Grayson Allen. He was trash that whole series.
Yeah. I never
series he was trash.
Committed.
But he was okay at Duke. He was okay at Duke, but ever since he got in the league,
I just thought he was a dirty player. I just felt like he was a dirty player.
He just got that look on his face like that, yeah.
I ain't never really paid attention to him, but from what everybody was saying, because I asked him,
yeah,
like, yeah, he's considered a dirty player or whatnot, but I ain't never see it personally, so I don't got nothing against him. He was just garbage as fuck that season.
Oh, wow. Oh, you went all the way there.
You keeping it on one thigh.
Same thing with Bobby. Everybody was like, oh my God, Bobby's the man.
Keeping it on one thigh walk.
It is what it is. But I said from jump, Boston was winning because of JT. Nobody want to believe me. But you know, hey, man.
Nah, I mean,
shout out to the Heat for passing.
I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie. I was believing more so in Milwaukee just because I felt like they were gonna be more on point because it's Giannis and it's kind of hard to like.
Yeah, but it was.
That's what I went
Giannis. You feel me?
But it was only Giannis.
They started acting like Giannis was gonna start becoming like LeBron dominate the East type junk. That's why I was like, okay, maybe
how? But how though? How?
I think the only thing he was just short of is maybe basketball IQ. I think LeBron has more of a basketball IQ, but just pure talent and just raw of what he brings.
That goes back to like you gotta realize what LeBron did and appreciate. He ran the East. The East ran through.
Yeah, that's right.
He was the gatekeeper.
He didn't care. He was the number one seed, the second seed, third seed. Atlanta. Oh y'all number one seed. I'm gonna sweep y'all out of here.
Toronto.
What?
Number one seed. I'm gonna sweep y'all out of here.
Boston.
Come here. Come here, bro.
You got to come through me.
That's why I said when you say Giannis was the best player in the East, I'm like,
You say, Who was better than Giannis in the East?
Bro,
you got KD?
I was about to say, you already know I'm biased when it comes to KD.
KD?
Yeah.
In that playoffs?
Yeah, he got, bro, listen.
JT locked him up.
Kyrie showed up more than KD. Let's be real. You said that's a lie?
Nah. Kyrie was good in that first game, and then after that, KD, like, they both sucked in that second game.
All right, we can agree.
What else did Kyrie do?
It was only really that first game.
If you want to say that. I mean, I can agree with that.
And then KD tried to go down with the shield in game 4 shooting, but he wasn't even efficient.
So can we agree that the biggest mistake KD made was leaving Golden State?
No. I'm not going to say that.
The biggest mistake?
I wouldn't say that.
I think the biggest mistake he made was
of his career
staying long with Russ.
Nah, but he left in a reasonable time. He gave him the time. How many seasons he played with Russ after James Harden?
Too many.
Yeah, when he played like 2 or 3 seasons after James Harden?
No, it was years.
No, he played like at least 4 more years. Like,
because you got to remember, James was at what, Houston?
They had that playoff run. What was that? 2011. I think that was the last run in 2011 when they went against the Mavericks, or did they do it again the season after that? Because they had a
It had to be the season after that.
They had the lockout after 2011. Did they run it back?
They had to because
he didn't leave them until
he didn't leave
2016.
It had to be
16? No.
Mm-hmm.
So he gave him like 3 years.
Like 6. No. Yeah, it was like 2006.
It was right after
2 to 3 years.
Nah, he gave him like 4 more years because they both they got new contracts.
Because it was the 2011 they was together, all of them, all 3. 2012 lockout, short year.
Yeah. Whenever LeBron left to go to the Lakers, that's when that move was.
When he left.
Yeah, when LeBron.
All right, but I'm talking about from when KD left. I meant from when James Harden left.
KD left when LeBron was still at the Cavs.
No.
Yeah.
Because Harden was there during the Mavericks run when they won their ring.
Kyrie they played. Yeah.
And I think Harden was there the year after where they fell short in the conference finals.
Harden last year was 2012 when they lost to the Heat.
All right, so 2013, 14. So about
16.
About 3
he
years.
Left 2016.
Yeah, so about 3 years.
That wasn't the year that he left to go to the Lakers?
No, LeBron just left in like 20,
he left like 2 years ago.
Yeah, he left like 20, like 2019. One of those.
My fault.
I was just going based off from the time when Harden left.
He did. Yeah, you're right.
Because I wouldn't expect him to leave when Harden's there. But like, let's say Harden's gone, it's just you and Westbrook. That's the main attraction in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, he stayed too long with Westbrook.
So about 2 to 3 years.
That'll be his biggest mistake in his career.
Everybody talk about that Brooklyn team, but that Brooklyn team didn't play together like that.
Him and Kyrie can still make it work, but it's
I don't think Kyrie's coming back.
It's up to him.
I think it's between management, how they feel about Kyrie.
Because they don't even have him on the next year's
because he's a free agent. They don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, free agent. So it's up to
but I think
depends on like him and Harden. It's like, okay, is Harden going
I feel like 76ers don't have no choice but to offer him.
Yeah.
You don't have nothing coming in.
They don't. Nah, but you think they're gonna offer him another max, or
they have to?
He's just gonna play your option.
You traded Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, and draft picks. You have to offer him the max.
And you're gonna need some better role players.
Because at least you can use them for leverage for a trade, and if you sign them, but if you don't sign them and you let them walk, you lost everything.
I was just about to say,
I've been seeing a report.
But I'm saying if you was to sign him and then offer to trade him afterwards, or a sign and trade or something like that. Yeah. But if you telling me you're gonna let him walk, you lost Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, draft picks, Ben Simmons for nothing.
Right.
But I've been seeing a report. Stephen A. actually brought this up. He said that James Harden performance should be investigated, but then
investigated.
Yeah, his performance, because he dropped 11 points in the game.
So what were they saying? Like he sabotaged on purpose?
Right. Hold on. The reports been saying Harden may think about coming to the Lakers because he's from LA.
He could.
I said that is a possibility.
But would he be happy playing with a more ball dominating LeBron James? That's my question.
LeBron don't have to dominate the ball. And Harden.
So you think he's gonna give the ball up for James Harden?
But they saying
who averages about as much turnovers as Westbrook.
They saying it could work out like this. Harden could opt into his player option or something like that, or a new contract or something, and they could do a sign and trade and they move Russ and swap pieces.
So you think the 76ers are going to say, yes, give us Westbrook?
I don't know. But I'm just saying, it's like when you think about it, it's like, okay,
nothing
we lose Harden
to Westbrook.
for nothing, and then, I mean, at least we get something.
Is
maybe
that really something, though?
It might be, man. I mean, what other moves do they have?
I ain't gonna lie. There's a couple of teams that's up for that, like Chicago with Zach LaVine.
You heard what
unrestricted free agent.
You heard what Jimmy Butler said. Tobias Harris.
I ain't gonna lie. He was definitely right. He was definitely right. But I think they only did that because Ben Simmons wanted the ball in his hands more. And what can you do other than let Jimmy Butler go? And give him a weapon.
But Jimmy closed out the game for them, so why? I don't understand.
But Ben Simmons wanted the ball more.
And where is he now?
I'm just saying, at that time, that's your franchise player.
He's the youngest.
He was the youngest guy on your roster. He became an all-star, defensive player of the year. You're thinking he's gonna be the next LeBron James in a sense. as your up and coming star outside of Joel Embiid. That's the process. The process was to get Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. That was the process.
So what you call this now?
You know what?
It is the regress.
You know what? In that series against Miami Heat, they could have used Ben Simmons.
They could have. To play defense on Jimmy.
The series that just happened.
Oh.
They could have used them for defense on Jimmy.
They could have used them. They could have greatly used them. They could have used him because Harden wasn't playing.
Let's talk about it.
Let me intro the pod real quick, though, man. Let's do this.
This is the latest we've ever introed.
We over here running the
I'm going to just try to move this to the beginning.
We over here running the DJ Academics part with the intro real late.
Talk about it.
We back with another episode of Temperature Check Podcast. Sir. The boys in the building. It's your host, GBM Said, a.k.a. the Playmaker. And to the right of me, I got Dread Marley, a.k.a. Marley Hendricks. And then to the right of him, we got the best rapper in the studio right now. We got West Side.
Let's get it.
And if you know his rap, is West Side first. Put the verse in a hearse.
Hey.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Can we get? Oh my God. Let's go. I had to get all of them going in. I had to get them all going in.
Hey y'all, it's me, Holly D, aka Miss Holly Baby, and this is the Temperature Check Podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, add them to your favorites, so you never miss an episode.